Okay, so this is going to be Queen Alice. I shifted my settings and the light around to see if maybe that would work better. Okay, so we're going to be using the same colors, basically. We're going to be using water for this one. Visine works better, but I'm out of Visine. But basically, we're going to be using the water to make a paint for the eyeshadow, as opposed to just using it dry, which gets you something a little more subtle, a little more like this. We want this to be really big, really bright, really fantastic for Queen Alice, because it's Queen Alice. I imagine if you want to do something wacky with the eyebrow, you could block it out and redraw it if you want, or just do something really dramatic. I don't have the time, and I don't have our brush, get it damp, and scratch up a little bit of the Blue Lagoon with our fingernail, and dip into that. And then we're going to do the exact same thing that we did on the first eye, which is go right across the lid with it. See how that's already more intense than the first time we did this? Plus, it won't blend down quite as much once we add the highlighter on top of it. Plus, it brings out the shimmeriness. Trying to keep my face turned this way here. I'm going to perfect my setup one of these days. I really am. So that's our Blue Lagoon. And we're going to wipe off the brush, of course. Dip into that. Now, instead of starting at the corner and coming across, what I'm going to do is go in the center to make it a little, seem like our eye is a little rounder, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go right in the center. And then blend out towards each side a little bit. Okay. There's that. Then, gonna take Goddess, or no, we're not going to take Goddess. What we're going to do first is dip our brush in the water again. Scratch up some Polyester Bride, dip into that, and go right under the brow bone with that, almost down to where the blue starts. You can kind of bring it around, bring it out, go right in the crease. Right like that. Dry off the brush and then start to blend upwards to Polyester Bride. And around the eye. So it's going to look a little more deep set on this side than compared to this, which is more like that. This is going to be really deep and really dramatic, kind of Bollywood-esque, I would think. And then the Goddess over here is still a little wet, so I'm going to pick up a little bit of that and go about halfway across. With that, kind of continue the shape. And we're going to go back to Polyester Bride. Wet, of course. Pick up some of that, and we're going to start at the inner corner and kind of go towards the Goddess. Like so. And then kind of blend it with your finger just a little bit. And then we're going to go up. We're going to flick. So that all of this in here is just kind of popped out. Okay, so we've got the base for all of that here. Now we get to grab Done by Urban Decay. My fault if I okay. We're going to go across the top. Whatever. Okay, there's that. And then we kind of kick it out a little bit. See? Also going to go on your waterline with the Done. Okay. Eyeliner. And then right along the lash line. Oops, that didn't turn out quite the way I wanted, but that along the rim, just where the goddess is. I wanted this side to kind of look like a mask, almost. If you like this, you know, fine, keep it. But I wanted it to look a little more like a mask, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fluffier brush, and I'm going to dip it into the Polyester Bride. And I'm going to kind of lightly pull out all around the eye part right here. But this is dry, so you could always go in with a little more Visine mixed Polyester Bride and go over the parts that you want to be really kapow with. And then just kind of blend up the eyebrow. Towards the edges it just needs to be the glitter mostly. Okay, and then for the cheek, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to take my pink hand right there, blush brush, get a little bit on there, and right on the cheek. I wanted it to look kind of like a mask, but at the same time kind of like a porcelain doll. So get it mostly on the apples of your cheeks, and then smooth it up. And it's all very shimmery and kind of glittery. So I meant for this to be on kind of a matte porcelain. I'm going to grab, this is Clinique lip gloss. I already got the Tangy on, which also kind of stains your lips, so be prepared to wake up and see it the next morning. But then we're going to go with our shimmery pink, pink, pink right on top. I think this may have been in my caboodle too long. It seems like really gummy, and maybe it's dry. And that's Queen Alice. I imagine if you wanted to, I don't have any rhinestones or anything, but it would be real easy to, you know, go over the brow or out to the side or something. Hope you like it, and this is Queen Alice. And that's about it. Bye.